He just did the unthinkable as the Philadelphia Eagles' field general and most valuable offensive weapon in 2025 has put on an absolute clinic this season, and it has not been talked about enough with him playing himself into MVP consideration. We'll break all of this down and more on another edition of Eagles Digest. What's going on, guys? Alex Brooks back here on Eagles Digest to give you guys everything surrounding the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are getting ready for their matchup against the Green Bay Packers. And before we get into everything surrounding that game and everything that we're going into, what's going to be the important X factors, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the field general for the Philadelphia Eagles. But before we get right into that, we are currently at 891 subscribers on the channel. We're looking to get to 1,000 subscribers before the Monday Night Football matchup against the Green Bay Packers. So if you're watching this video and you aren't currently subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the comment button or comment down below and let me know your thoughts on everything surrounding the Philadelphia Eagles. But getting right into this video, as we're talking about the field general, we're talking about number one, quarterback one, Jalen Hurts. And the reason why I wanted to come on here and talk about Jalen Hurts and what he has been able to do this season, to just get the story straight about Jalen Hurts. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Yes, when you're looking at it from a statistical standpoint or from a, passing standpoint, yes, he does not rank with the guys like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. But that is not what I am going to go at with Jalen Hurts today. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL because one, he knows how to win. Two, he is a baller. And three, he doesn't turn the ball over. And that is something that has been paramount these last couple years in 2024 and in 2025. And one of the biggest things was with Kevin Patullo being able to just unhook the trailer a little bit, take the handcuffs off, and let Jalen Hurts be Jalen Hurts. I think that's one of the things that Eagles fans, myself alike, wanted to get out of Jalen Hurts this year. We wanted people to show that he is not just someone who is just carried by Saquon Barkley, even though Saquon had an amazing season last year. We know that Jalen Hurts knows how to ball. He knows how to play quarterback, and he knows how to play it at an effective rate week in and week out. And we've seen these past couple games against the Vikings and the New York Giants that we saw him take the handcuffs off and just let him play the quarterback position and really leading this team into these big wins against the Vikings and the New York Giants. And Patullo had some interesting thoughts to say about Jalen Hurts and his game and really giving him a lot of praise, saying, I will say this, he's unbelievable at it. Kevin Patullo said last week about the deep ball. He does a tremendous job of understanding where to place the ball, seeing the coverage, knowing how to put it in a spot to where it's our guy or nobody. And he really works at it. And he talked a little bit more about Jalen Hurts, saying when he gets the opportunity to hit it, he does. I mean, he does a tremendous job. The ball's always catchable. It's fantastic to watch, and it opens up a lot of areas in the offense. So when you can start hitting those, then all of a sudden the run starts to go up and other things start to open up. And that is a perfect sign for the Philadelphia Eagles right now. From Jalen Hurts we've known that he has the deep ball. We know that he has the ability to really stretch the field with guys like AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith. And, that was something that we've seen out of when he came out with the Philadelphia Eagles. He knows how to get the ball into the right positions, and it's just showing on a much more consistent basis. And then looking at this is something that was very interesting seeing on X, saying leading the Eagles 6-2 to the top seed of the NFC. At this point, Jalen Hurts ranks first in the NFL in the following categories: touchdown to turnover ratio 20-2, passing touchdown to interception ratio 15-1, yards per pass on third and fourth down 10.1, CPOE on third and fourth down at plus 16.5%, passer rating on third and fourth down 123.3, passer rating versus the blitz 134.5. And Jalen Hurts being able to just show those metrics right there and being first in that definitely deserves MVP consideration, because those are the big metrics that you're not going to really, it doesn't really compare to like the passing touchdowns or the passing yards. It's one of those things where you look at a quarterback and what he is able to do on third and fourth down and against the blitz, who Jalen Hurts struggled against in 2023 mainly and in 2024. So he was able to develop his game and get better as the years go on. And I think that was something with looking at it, passer rating against the blitz and passer rating against third and fourth down. It just is the definition of a clutch player. And I definitely think that there's a lot of more to see from Jalen Hurts. He said it on his press conference. This is only the start of what he can be. He is wanting to get an MVP. He wants to put a stamp on the NFL and really just prove to everybody who doubted him that he is here and he is one of the best quarterbacks in this league right now. It's really wild that media members and people that haven't played the quarterback position or people that haven't done it successfully are talking about Jalen Hurts in a negative light, because it's something where you look at dominating players like Tom Brady. You look at guys like Peyton Manning. They have all said that Jalen Hurts is one of the top quarterbacks in this league, and knowing that he can really just improve his game year in and year out. And he just has different things that other guys just do not have, whether it be winning on third down and fourth down, whether it being going up against Patrick Mahomes and these top teams in the NFC and just being able to win each time and putting the ball in the right position. It's just something that a lot of teams right now, they don't have, and they wish that they had someone like Jalen Hurts who could go in there and perform at the biggest level. And it really just looking more onto Jalen Hurts and what he has been able to do this season. He also ranks tied for second in the NFL in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback, tied for third in offensive touchdowns, fourth in passer rating, and sixth in completion percentage. Since 2000, only 5 NFL quarterbacks have produced 20-plus offensive touchdowns with two or fewer giveaways in the first 8 games of the season. Jalen Hurts this year, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady. And all of those guys, most of those guys, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady, they are all really great quarterbacks and are going on the way to the Hall of Fame, at least Mahomes, Brees, and Brady at this point right now. But, this has been something where in the first 5 years as a starter for Jalen Hurts, he has been able to play in 9 critical playoff games, and he is 6-3 in those 9 games, including 2 Super Bowls. I mean, just looking at that, you would think like people would start saying that Jalen Hurts is number 2 behind Mahomes just based on what he has been able to do against the against the best of the best and being able to get to 2 a Super Bowl run and then, 2 Super Bowl runs in the past 3 years, if I can talk right now, 2 Super Bowl runs in the past 3 years. So you got to think of, when you're looking at that, you obviously expect that people are going to say that he is the top quarterback. Well, that's just not the notion at this point, because they obviously see that collapse from 2023 and think that is the only guy that the Eagles have. It's only the guy from 2023. He is just the Jalen Hurts of 2023. Nothing else matters. Whatever he does this year, whatever he does in 2024, that's it. It's 2023 or bust. It's just how they put him in a box like that. And it's very just frustrating from an Eagles fan and someone who covers the Eagles, knowing that Jalen Hurts, he has the ability to make changes to his game and improve. And looking a little bit more on the Hurts stats right now, among that group, only 3 quarterbacks carried a 110-plus passer rating and 70% completion percentage into their team's 9th game. Hurts, Brees, and Brady. Hurts 114.4 passer rating, best mark by an Eagles quarterback through 8 games, is the highest among NFL quarterbacks with 20-plus offensive touchdowns this season. And, just looking more into his stats, he has 1,677 yards, 7.8 yards per attempt, 15 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And obviously that interception was against the New York Giants, where the Eagles just got they got crushed by the New York Giants with Jackson Dart and Cam Scavado. But 15 touchdowns and 1 interception, that is only the start of what he is going to be able to do this season. And it's going to be a big test for Jalen Hurts moving forward because you do have the Green Bay Packers in prime time, you have the Detroit Lions in prime time, and then you have the Dallas Cowboys at the Fox game of the week in Dallas. So if Jalen Hurts is able to really perform like he's done against the Vikings and the New York Giants in those 3 games and looking really good, you're going to look at the MVP consideration and you're going to have Jalen Hurts in that conversation because he has been able to do it over this season and over his career. And people are going to start noticing, number one, to be the MVP of 2025. But that's going to do it for another edition of Eagles Digest. Before I let you guys go, just want you guys to have some food for thought. Is Jalen Hurts in the MVP race? Comment your thoughts down below if you think that Jalen Hurts deserves some MVP consideration, because I definitely do. If he's able to go out and perform against the Packers, the Lions, and the Cowboys and look really good, he's going to be in that conversation, no doubt. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We are going to get you all covered for the Green Bay Packers game on Monday Night Football. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's go Birds and fly, Eagles fly.